Hi guys, welcome to another video by Antiques Arena. My name's Walter Neal, and today we're going to have a look at the true cost of eBay. By true cost I mean financial cost. I sold a large item this week and had a really shock at how much it cost me. So we're going to look at how much that cost and we're going to look at the fees. Stay tuned if you sell online. Okay guys, so you're considering selling on eBay, or you sell on eBay, but we really need to know how much it costs. I'm going to have a look today if it's cheaper to sell as a business seller or as a private seller. Obviously, if you're selling as a private seller, there are limits on how many you can sell, and eBay limit you on how many you can sell and how much you can make, but so does the inland revenue. You're only allowed so much capital gains before you have to pay tax or register as a business. But my concern is, how much do we pay eBay and PayPal? We need to know what our margins are. Now, when we go to car boot sales or auctions, we buy it, let's say £100. We know we've got fuel to go on there, we've got whatever expenses, the auctioneer's commission if it's auction house, the cost of the item, and then we need to make a profit. Now, in my case, I got to take into account overheads of the shop, rent and broadband and insurance and things like that, which is quite a lot. But there's hidden costs now. We got to look at listings, final value fees. Now there's two main fees on eBay. You got a listing fee and you got a commission, which is a final value fee when the item sells. There is another fee called reserve fee, where you set the reserve and they charge you a percentage of the reserve price whether it sells or not, which I think is astronomical. We'll have a look at that one as well. But what I'm going to do today, I'm going to focus on one particular item. I sold a gold coin this week for £900. And we're going to have a look at how much it cost for me to sell that coin on eBay. And we'll have a little look. I think you'll be surprised at how expensive it was for me to sell this coin as a business seller on eBay. Okay, so we're on my eBay. I'm going to go to, if I come up to here, my name, and then I want to go to accounts. Bear with me for it to load in. It's running quite slow at the moment. Now, in here you can select your invoices to view any invoice you want to know how much something have cost you. Now my last payment last month was £315. I'm already £193.77 in debt with eBay this month. If I come across here, it says view all account activity. There we go. So I clicked on that. Now we've opened up my account activity. Now if I scroll down through this, we will find the coin in question. And here we have it. I'll highlight it in blue for you. There we have it. And it is a 1989 Royal Mint quarter ounce Welsh gold proof sovereign, boxed, very rare. And I sold it for £900. Now if you look there, it cost me £97.20 in eBay fees to sell this coin. Take the blue off just in case you can't see it tidy. £97.20. Now that's a lot of money. That's over 10%, or that is 10% plus VAT. So £97.20p to eBay. Fortunately, the coin came in very cheap. But on the other hand, when I researched these coins, there was none sold anywhere worldwide, and there was only one available on eBay at £2,500. Now I put mine up for £1,800, as you can see here, but I was offered £900 for it, and it came in for the price of gold. So I wasn't going to turn down the profit. It was such a huge profit, and it was literally inside of 24 hours. So I took the offer, £900, they've paid, they've had it, and everything's done. But I could have held out for the £1,800, but we took £900. We now know it's £97 to eBay for that particular item. I'm going to have a look now at my PayPal charge, and then we're going to look at eBay's terms and conditions and what their average prices are. Okay guys, I'm not going to scroll up the page because I don't want you seeing the person's personal information, his name, address and so forth. However, you can see here, purchase £900, PayPal fee was £30.80. So I've already paid £97.70 or whatever it was to eBay. Let's say £98 to eBay and £30 to PayPal. That's £128 of my item is gone just for them to allow me to use their service. That's a lot of money. I think you'll agree, when you're paying £128 just for putting something on their site, we do all the work. It's not like Amazon where you send them the item and they'll pack it and ship it and sell it for you practically. I've done the listings, I've done the photographs, I've done the shipping, I've took all the risk, and they've simply allowed me to use their site. But unfortunately there are none that compare. eBay and all the others, they're a lot slower selling. You can make a good living on eBay, but it's expensive, as you just saw. Now what I'm going to do, we're going to take a little look at the eBay fees for business sellers now. Just working out roughly £30 out of 900 is about 3% to PayPal. I think it's 3%. 3.9 is 27. Just over 3% to PayPal and 10% to eBay of your overall, plus VAT, mind. So already we're up to 13% plus VAT. But I'm sure I saw somewhere along the line with the cost of my rolling shop, the cost of my items, because when you have a shop you're allowed so many items listed for free. You still have to pay commission on the sales, but you don't have to pay it on the listings. But I have so many over. I think I saw somewhere on my eBay, my overall percentage is 18% of the sale price. 18% of my take-ins. Sorry guys, I had customers come in there. I think I was on about my overall percentage. My overall percentage I saw somewhere on eBay was 18%. Now we're going to have a little look now on fees and services you can have through eBay as a business seller. Okay, as I've already mentioned, you can have an eBay shop. Now eBay shops come with a monthly subscription. Now you've got no shop, which is pay as you sell. You've got a basic shop, which gets you off and is limited. Then you've got a featured shop, which advertises international. And you've got the anchor, which is like on the home page. Look at the prices here. You've got £90, £245 a month, £1,275 a month. Let's have a look what you get for that. Expand your business with confidence with unlimited fixed price listings included and increased benefits across the board. Right. Well, we'll have a little look now at what's involved. Monthly subscription value is £90. So I was wrong here, guys. Monthly subscription value $245 and $12.75. The monthly price is $25, $69 or $400, $399. So you're allowed 250 fixed price listings for this one, the £25, which is the basic, and that's the shop I got. You can have 1,500 on the featured for £69, or you can have unlimited for the £400 on the featured. You can have free 7-day auction style listings. I'm allowed 50 free 7-day auction style listings, 300 versus 500. What's that for 30p there? Hang on. Right. First pay as you sell. Each additional, so to list, every fixed price is 30p. So if you haven't got a shop and you want to list stuff on Buy It Now, it's costing you 30p per item. So £3 in 10, if you like, plus VAT, mind. Now, as a shop, basic shop is 10p per item. But that's wrong, because I'm going to show you in a minute, they're actually charging me 12p an item. As a featured, it's 5p, and then anchor is free. Additional auction style listings, 30p again. So it's 30p, but fixed auction if you're a private seller, business seller, but you haven't got a shop. 15p then for, I can't even remember what that was for. Hang on. Oh yeah, for the basic shop, sorry. So it's 15p for basic shop, 15p for featured shop, 15p for anchor. So even as an anchor, you've got to pay extra for the auction styles. They're not unlimited. Right then. For selected categories as detailed in the final value fee section below. So it doesn't give you none of them, so obviously each commission is different depending on what category you got. I'm allowed 1,000 emails a month, so they do marketing for you. Parking vouchers. That's handy to know. If you've got a featured shop, you have £10 a month parking voucher or £20 on an anchor. Listing upgrade credits. So if you want to upgrade your listing to promote it or whatever, then on the featured is £10 a month, 20 on the anchor. And Seller Manager Pro is £4.16 a month extra. Well, I've got that, I think. So they charge me for that. So that's the fees there, which is quite expensive, to be totally honest with you. What I was hoping for was the commissions on the sales. Final value fee, right, that's what we're after. Right, in antiques, it's 9%. In art, 9%. Baby, 9%. Books and comics, 8%. Business office, 10%. Cameras and photography is 8%. Here's one for Andrea. Clothing, shoes and accessories, 10% of your sale item. Coins, 9%. Collectibles, 9%. Computers, tablets, 8%. Crafts, 11%. Dolls. So all these percentages, depending on what category you're selling in, they're going to add up. Now some of these, the highest one there so far is 11%. Holiday and travel is 6% plus 40 quid. 40 quid maximum. They all seem to range between 8 and 11% at the moment. Toys is a big one again for resellers, 9%. Everything else, 11%. Now, them percentages are basically for the fixed value fee. So let's say you sell something for £100 on 11%, you're paying them £11. Is it 10% is 100? Of 100 is 10. Yeah, £11 plus VAT, which is again another 20% of that on top. So you're paying them about £12. 20% of £2, no, 11, 12. You're paying them just over £13 on a £100 sale on the 11%, which adds up to be quite a lot, to be totally honest with you. That's with the VAT, of course. Then you got your PayPal fees, but that's not including your listing fees, your shop fees, and everything else. If you add it up on your overall sales versus your costs and everything, you're going to be like myself, somewhere around 18-20% of your overall figure goes to eBay, which is a lot. Now let's have a little look at private sellers, because personally I feel eBay should look after the business sellers, because we constantly banging stuff on there, we constantly paying them commissions, we are their bread and butter, but yet they do free listing days for public, I know that, excludes business sellers. They do promotions for private sellers, excludes business sellers. Very rare I've had offers sent to me as a business seller. So let's have a little look now at what private sellers pay. Look at this. It's free to list for private sellers on eBay. Every month you can create up to 1,000 listings for free. You just pay an optional upgrade fee and a final value fee when your item's sold. How unfair is that? We have, as a business, have to pay a shop fee and listing fees. Shows who eBay are looking after, doesn't it? Listing fees, you get a 1,000, and they're not limiting you to that 1,000. Keep in mind that this fee will apply if you choose to relist an item and you've used all your free listings. So they're not limiting you on the amount of items you can sell, they're probably going to limit you on the value. When your item sells, you pay 10% of the final transaction value, including postage. By that, what they mean is you pay 10% of the postage price as well. So even though you don't get the postage and they don't allow you to make money off the postage, that same goes for business sellers. If we sell something for £50, we pay the 8 to 11% on the £50. Then if it's £5 postage, £10 postage, you pay 10% of that again, which would be another 50 pence again. That's a hidden cost that they got no right really billing us, because we don't make no money off that. They limit us on the price of the postage, so we're actually limited, and half the time I take a loss on postage. But they also charge you 10% of the postage price, which is disgusting. Now, if you're, for some reason the buyer doesn't pay, you can't say it right, whatever, it's the same as standard. Reserve price. If you want to talk about reserve price, it is 4% of the reserve price over a maximum of £150 per item, whether the item sells or not. So, if you want a reserve of £100, you're paying £4 whether it sells or not. If you want to reserve, let's say, a £2,000 bracelet, you're paying about £80, somewhere under there. £75, £80. That's a lot of money to put on a gamble if it's going to sell. You can either buy it now, price for 50p, a subtitle for £2, gallery press for £2.50. You can list in 2 categories for 35 pence. Scheduling is free for your first 1,000. International site visibility is 30p per item. I want to see we saw that it's 10% in it. Listing fees, classified ads, and basic shops. You can have a basic shop as a private seller then. So it's $19.99 for 1,000 free listings, and you receive an extra 100 free listings a month, which is the special duration listing upgrade. After that's 35 pence per listing. Now, it begs the question of, if you haven't actually gone as a business yet, then is it worth it? Because on eBay, you can keep selling as a private seller until they stop you, and do it a lot cheaper than you can as a business seller. That's quite unfair, to be totally honest with you. I'm pouting now after seeing all that. As you saw, last month I paid £315 to eBay, and that was a low month. That really was a quiet month for me. I had to pay anything up to £500-600 some months to eBay. Then of course I got all my overheads I'm running a full shop here. I got travelling when I'm travelling back and forth, car boot sales. I got to buy the stock. For me to make a decent wage, I got to be turning £1,000 or £2,000 a week, just to make a really good wage. Shocking. But yeah, there's the prices for business sellers, there's the prices for private sellers. If you're considering dipping your toe into the water, you can do it. You can register with the business with the Inland Revenue. Just don't turn it as a business account on eBay until they force you. Stick to the private seller. Take advantage of the reduced shop price, because I pay £25 a month plus VAT for my shop. You're only paying $19.99, so you're saving a fiver there. And you get free listing days and things like that, and maximum selling fees and all the rest of it. So eBay is definitely weighted to the private seller more than they are the business seller, which is unusual, because companies, let's use Royal Mail for example. If you're a private seller, you go in, you pay a higher price. Private seller. If you're private and you want, member of public want to send a parcel, then sorry, getting confused. So if a member of the public go in and they want to send a parcel, that is their price what's displayed. But if a business seller takes out an account with them and sends many items throughout the year, they get a reduced rate. Well, you'd think they'd be the same on eBay. That's business. That's like Tesco, if you like, going to buy their product, and because the gentleman saying, oh no, you're buying too much, we're going to charge you more than the little average Joe corner shop was going to buy just 1 or 2 items. It just doesn't really make sense. But hey ho, that's eBay for you. They know there's a lot of people in business, and they're there to make money and take advantage if they can. Anyway, this whole purpose of this film was basically just for you to have an understanding of how expensive it can be to sell on eBay. £900 coin, £138 I think it was fees, or £128 fees. That's a lot of money. That knocks that coin down to £770 give or take. Thank God it came in for gold price. But it goes to show, by the time you take out your costs, and everything else, all your overheads, you've got to take that into consideration when you're buying an item. There's no point buying something for a couple of pounds and selling it for a fiver. By the time you pay your fees, you're working for free. Guys, I really hope you've enjoyed. If you have, I would appreciate a like and a share. Thanks for watching, and bye for now.